Hey everybody, um, Rick here from Blueprints and Barbells. Hope everybody's having a great week. Um, it's a crazy week for most of us because we got family parties. You're Mexican like me. Tons of food is gonna be waiting for later, but luckily, um, my dad ordered pollo loco, so at least I'll be getting some clean food. Which brings me to like a topic of what I've been struggling with in this, this journey, not just gaining strength, but also losing weight, which is my diet, which is really important. It's very difficult, you know. Um, I do meal prep as much as I can on Sundays, um, but since I do live on a budget, sometimes you just can't meal prep. So well, the cheapest thing we got to eat, for the family is chicken. So we usually always have chicken. So chicken legs, some kind of chicken food, which is nice because it's always going to be a clean white protein. But yeah, it's very difficult to meet my protein goals of 200 grams of protein. Being on a budget with the family of my size, so because it's so easy to just if you have three leftover bucks, like what would you do? You oh, let me go to Carl's, let me get this spicy chicken, which is my favorite by the way. But that already throws off your macros, the the fat content in there, the protein, all that stuff. Eggs are getting really expensive, so it's difficult for me to constantly be eating four eggs a day. And I think the price of eggs right now is $1. So it's still cheaper than eating out because if you go get a combo of breakfast burrito, which you don't know your macros in that, it's like $13, so you're still cheaper. So I try to keep my breakfast to 3 or 4 eggs, depending on how hungry I wake up. I got lucky this year because my job gave me a Amazon gift card, so I managed to find a 10 pound tub of animal protein. Animal, the company for $10. I mean $10. Sorry, 10 pounds for $56. So I used my gift card to get that, and then I got me the Gorilla Mode pre-workout. So that's been good because I can have my 4 eggs and a protein shake that covers about, I think it's 40 grams of protein, or yeah, around 45 grams of protein, which is good. That's almost there. For lunch, usually it's gonna be a sandwich of some sorts. So there's gonna be 4 ounces of turkey or tuna sandwich, which I can control, or I eat a can of tuna, which would be like my that all the protein I need for that meal. That shit usually pushes me to 100 grams. In the past, when I was a little bit more financially fortunate, I would buy the clear whey protein, and I would have that as a drink with my lunch, and that would kind of push me there. But yeah, dieting is really hard. I think the best time I've kept to cutting was when I was in North Carolina, and I had to, it was a job competition for $500, and I was on point with everything. All my meals were prepped. So Sunday, all my lunches were prepped, all my snack sandwiches were prepped. Um, and then I was fortunate enough to work in a company where we'd have lunch and learns as part of architecture, your learning credits. And so they would always have all these cool lunch and learns, like maybe 3 times a week, 2 times a week, and we'd always have great food there. I think the best food was when we'd get Peruvian chicken, because you get a whole box with like chicken breast with like salsa. So I would usually get 2 of those while I was in school. So I would luck out and do that. But yeah, I think I dropped in North Carolina. I dropped to 175 my weight, which is the lowest I've been as an adult, and it was good. I wasn't like gaining muscle though because I wasn't training with muscle. I was training like your BS programs where it's just like do this, do that, but there's no compound movements, so there was no strength gained. So right now the diet is harder because I'm trying to lose weight and I have to maintain 200 to 230 grams of protein, but I also trying to maintain my strength. Um, so it's really difficult. I'm finding it really hard, um, especially because you on those squat days and leg days, you want to be like, oh, let me go eat carbs. I need carbs. Blah blah blah. But that's just how it is. And luckily, I haven't noticed a big deterrence yet for my strength. I have dropped from 238 down to 229 today, which I weighed myself. But I haven't noticed any dramatic shift in my weight. But hold on, give me a second. So yeah, so it's been a pain in the ass to do the dieting, but it's going good so far. We'll see next week or 2 weeks when the percentage of weight goes up. If my dieting is on point, because that's when you really gotta be on point. But I mean, it's possible. It's not impossible, because if you look at some of these professional powerlifters, like you got people at 89 kilogram category lifting 600 pounds plus. So it's not about losing the weight, it's about conditioning your body to that amount of weight. And when I started, I believe, I was fatter when I started, and believe me, it was so difficult to me even do 45 plate, 45 plates on this squat bar. It was very difficult. Deadlift, I'd never done them in my life, so I was like struggling. But your body gets conditioned and everything. So that's everybody struggling with their diet. And I think my honest recommendation would just be to prep everything, have everything sorted out. The more items that you have ready on hand to eat when you get hungry, the more successful you're going to be at keeping your cutting go. If you can portion out your snacks, your everything you're going to need to meet your macros for the day, then it'll help you that much better get to it. So that's what I do. I portion out my meals for the week. I portion out all the sandwiches I'm going to eat. So if I'm going to have 5-ounce turkey sandwiches, I'll portion out 5 little baggies with the 5 ounces already there for the sandwich. So all I have to do is, grab the 2 breads, put the sandwich, maybe a slice of cheese. I don't know, mayo, because condiments are free. And then I also have portioned out all the almonds. I'll eat, like, if I have half a cup, I'll have an apple. Like, everything's already pre-portioned, ready to just grab and consume. Makes it a lot easier, a lot less thoughtful, because your mind isn't thinking, what am I going to eat, what am I going to just grab it and eat it. And if it's consistent, what you're eating, that you're always meeting your macros, then you're going to see the transformation. So that's kind of how my mentality is right now going into this cutting phase, strength phase, is that, as I'm going down, making sure, one, I hit the protein. This is the normal one. Carbs and fats are not as important, but carbs are important for your body, your muscles. So mostly I just want to hit my protein goal every single day, and doing that's been good. I've lost already 6 pounds, maintained my weight, maintained my lifting power, so we'll keep going. So yeah, so everybody, that was my little rant about keeping your diet. Have a good weekend, good New Year's Eve. Hopefully everybody packs on and has their last New Year's meal before the new year, and then we'll see y'all in the gym again. And then if you guys see any new people, help them out. Don't let them keep that bad form if you know it's bad, because people get injured and people get discouraged. So I think spreading our positivity and love for everybody in the gym can go a long way, and maybe you change a life by just helping that one individual. But yeah, see you guys New Year's for the new workouts, and then have a great day, everybody.